A very good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are safe and fine. Welcome to 9th Standard Social Studies FA1 revision class. 1-2 lessons. First lesson are Earth. First lesson are Earth. So we human beings arrived on the Earth about 1 lakh years ago. So more than any other animals, human beings have been trying to make the earth a better place to live in. So our reckless exploitation of the earth by human beings resulted in the environmental crisis. So here one mark important question. What is meant by environmental crisis? Means global warming and poisoning of our soils, water and air are called environmental crisis. Understand children? Here global warming, poisoning of our soil, water and air are called environmental crisis. Understand? Next, universe. Next, universe. So, what is meant by universe? So, the totality of matter, energy and space including the solar system. The galaxies and the continents of the space between the galaxies. These are all called universe. So, the universe itself came into existence 13.7 billion years ago. Here children, second paragraph, the universe itself started some 13.7 billion years ago with a big bang. Understand children? So big bang means, what is meant by big bang? The single large explosion that created the universe. Understand children? So here what is meant by galaxy? Galaxy means a group of stars. Galaxy means a group of stars is called galaxies. There are millions of galaxies in the universe. Understand children? Earth as a planetary body. Earth as a planetary body. In our solar system, the Earth is one of the planet. In our solar system, the Earth is one of the planet. So, Earth rotates on its own axis, goes around the Sun in definite orbit. The orbit is the path of the Earth around the Sun. The orbit is path of the Earth around the Sun. The Earth travels around the Sun at a speed 1,07,200 kilometers per hour. It takes 365 1/4 day to complete one revolution. Already previous classes you have studied about rotation and revolution. Rotation causes day and nights. Revolution causes seasons. Next topic, page number 5. Internal structure of the earth. This is very important 4 marks question. The earth is made up of 3 main layers: crust, mantle, core. Crust, mantle, core. So first one, crust. We live on the outer part of the earth, which is called crust. So while the crust was boiling in a molten form, the lighter particles cooled at the top and formed the layer of crust. The crust mostly consists of various kinds of rocks. This layer goes up to a depth of 100 kilometers. Next one, mantle. While the earth was boiling in a molten form, the less heavier particles settled in the middle. Settled in the middle and formed the mantle. This layer consists mainly of chemicals called silicates. So it exists at the depth from 100 to 2900 kilometers. Next one, core. Core. While the earth was boiling in a molten form, the heaviest substance formed core. It is composed of dense and heavy substances like iron and nickel. It exists at the depth from 2900 kilometers to 6376 kilometers. It can be divided into two sub-layers, outer core and inner core. Outer core and inner core. So, outer core, this layer is composed of liquid. Outer core, this layer is composed of liquid metallic material like nickel and iron. So, it is 2900 to 5100 kilometers thickness. Next, inner core. The solid inner core is made up of iron compounds and heavy substances like gold. So it is 5100 to 6376 kilometers thickness. Movement of the Earth's crust. So in 1912, Alfred Wegener pronounced the theory of continental drift to describe the present arrangement of continents and ocean basins. So, in the early 20th century, a German meteorologist and geophysicist, Alfred Wegener, introduced the theory of continental drift. Who introduced the continental drift? One more question. Alfred Wegener. So he postulated a massive supercontinent which is called Pangaea. Massive supercontinent. Which is the massive supercontinent Pangaea. Understand, children? So has having existed 220 million years ago. Understand, children? So he postulated a massive supercontinent Pangaea that existed 220 million years ago. Pangaea, the hypothetical continent from which present continents originated. Geologic era to the present, Wegener hypothesized that the supercontinent. Understand, children? Supercontinent Pangaea broke up into two, Laurasia or Angara land, Gondwana land. So, Laurasia and Angara land present North America, Greenland and Eurasian north of Indian subcontinent. Gondwana land present South America, Africa, India, Arabia, Malaysia, East Indies, Australia and Antarctica. So, India landmass belongs to which landmass? India belongs to which landmass? One more question. So, Gondwana land. So, these two blocks were separated by a long shallow inland sea called the Tetsy Sea. Understand, children? This one also important bit. The Earth's grid system. Next, the Earth grid system. On a globe, a network of latitude and longitudes is drawn. So, this is called the grid. Understand, children? So, on a globe, a network of latitudes and longitudes is drawn. This is called grid. With the help of the grid, we can locate places and learn much about them, how hot or cold it would be there, in which direction should we go to reach it, and what time it would be there at any moment. Understand, children? Understand, children? A grid is a square or rectangle here that is formed between when two latitudes and longitudes here. 2 latitudes and longitudes. So a grid is a square or rectangle that is formed between when 2 latitudes and longitudes out across each other. In other words, the network of latitudes and longitudes drawn on the globe is called grid. So, what is the use of grid? With the help of the grid, we can locate the places and learn much about them and how hot or cold it and in which direction should we go to reach it and what time it would be there at any moment. This is called grid. Understand, children? Next one, latitudes. Some imaginary lines drawn on the globe. Some imaginary lines drawn on the globe run from west to east. These are called latitudes. One imaginary line divides the globe into two equal parts. This is called latitude. 0 degrees latitude, equator. Equator is 0 degrees latitude. Equator divides the globe into two equal parts. Here North Pole and South Pole. North Pole 90 degrees northern latitude. South Pole 90 degrees southern latitudes. 0 degrees latitude to North Pole northern hemisphere. 0 degrees equator to South Pole southern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. So 23.5 degrees northern latitude, the Tropic of Cancer. The Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degrees northern latitude. The Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degrees southern latitude. Here 66.5 degrees northern latitude, Arctic Circle, 66.5 degrees northern latitude. Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degrees southern latitude. These all are important latitudes. Equator 0 degrees, Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle, North Pole, Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle, South Pole. Longitudes. Next one, longitude. 0 degrees longitude is called prime meridian or Greenwich meridian. There are 360 longitudes. We organize the main longitudes into two groups. 0 degrees to 180 degrees going east, which are the eastern longitudes, and 0 degrees to 180 degrees going west, which are the west longitudes. So the longitudes directly opposite to 0 degrees longitudes is called the anti-meridians. So the eastern longitudes from eastern hemisphere, the western longitudes are western hemisphere. So remember, latitudes and longitudes are imaginary lines. So what are latitudes? What are longitudes are 1 mark important questions. And the question of time. It takes 4 minutes for the sun's position to move 1 degree of longitude. This means that the time is different for each degree of longitudes. The world is divided into 24 time zones. The world is divided into how many zones? 25 zones. So some countries choose the time along one of the meridian that pass through their territory and follow the time of that meridian for the whole country. This is called standard time. For example, India is Indian Standard Time, IST. IST means Indian Standard Time. For Pakistan is Pakistan Standard Time. So, to avoid the confusion of time, from one place to other, 82 degrees 30 minutes eastern longitude is taken as standard meridian of India and serves as the Indian Standard Time, IST. IST means Indian Standard Time. The exact difference between Greenwich and IST is 5.5 hours. Now, second lesson, children. The natural realms of the earth, lithosphere. The natural realms of the earth, lithosphere. So, what are the natural realms of the earth? What are the natural realms of the earth? There are 4 natural realms of the earth. First, they are lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. This is one mark important question. What are the natural realms of the earth? There are 4 natural realms of the earth. They are lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. So first, lithosphere. So the hard top part of the earth, the solid crust, which made up of rock and minerals and covered with a thick layer of soil. Soil is called lithosphere. This soil is called lithosphere. Understand, the hard top part of the earth, the solid crust which is made up of rocks and minerals. It covers with thick layers of soil. This is called lithosphere. It has high mountains and plateaus, plains, deep valleys and oceans. So, we and most other living beings live on these realms. This is lithosphere. Next, hydrosphere. So, the realms of water is called hydrosphere. It comprises various sources of water and different types of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. and in the atmosphere in the form of water vapor and clouds. So next, atmosphere. So the thin layer of air that surrounds the earth is atmosphere. It consists of large number of gases including oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, etc. and also dust particles. And next, biosphere. The realms of life including bacteria which live high up in the atmosphere or in deep oceans constitute the biosphere. Understand, children? The realms of life including bacteria which live high on atmosphere or in deep ocean constitute the biosphere. Life needs the presence of all 3 realms, land, water and air. So, life resides in the intersection of the 3 natural realms. Life also actively changes in 3 other realms. Next, landforms. First, what are called first order landforms? Understand, children, this is one mark important question. So the primary divisions of the earth's crust into oceans and continents. The primary divisions of the earth's crust into oceans and continents. So here listen. These are known as first order landforms. Primary divisions of the earth crust into oceans and continents. First order landform means oceans and continents. Next, second order landforms. This one also important question. The surface of the continents is not even. They have plains, lowlands, plateaus and high mountains. These are also in a way a result of internal process of the earth. These landforms like mountains, plains, plateaus are called second order landforms. Second order landforms are mountains, plains, plateaus. Understand, children? Next, which are called third order landforms? Which are called third order landforms? So the shaping of the landforms by wind and water. The shaping of the landforms by wind and water is called third order landforms. So here the shaping of the landforms by wind and water is called third order landforms by geographers. These landforms include features like curved mountains, valleys, deltas, sand dunes, etc. Understand? First order landforms are continent and oceans. Second order landforms are mountains, plains and plateaus. Third order landforms are curved mountains, valleys, deltas and sand dunes. Understand, children? These three 1 mark important questions in this lesson. Next, sea floor spreading. What is called sea floor spreading? So, the eruptions on the mid-ocean ridge create a new ocean floor made of basalt rocks, which then spread literally from the ridge, and this newest crust slowly pushes the plate away from the ridge, which is called sea floor spreading. Understand? The eruptions on the mid-ocean ridge create a new ocean floor made of basalt rocks, which then spread literally from the ridge, and this newest crust slowly push the plates away from the ridge, which is called sea floor spreading. Jigsaw puzzle and the moving plates. In this topic, important question: what are called plates? How many plates are there on the earth? So the massive base of rocks on which all the continents and even the oceans are actually situated are called plates. Understand, children? So here geologists have concluded that all the continents and even the oceans are actually situated on the massive base of rocks are called plates. There are about 7 major plates. So, the African, North American, South American, Indo-Australian, Antarctic, Eurasian and Pacific are the major plates. Understand, children? What are called plates? How many plates are there on the earth? Next, children, improve our learning question and answers and keywords. Plate tectonics, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, loess plains and U-shaped valleys you have to read. These all improve our learning question and answers and keywords also you have to read. Prepare for your examination. Understand, children? Prepare well for your examinations. Thank you.